Alright, so the new Back to Basics uniform is here for Captain America. As you can see, I took him for a spin in World Boss Legend. Only got 25% on his potential, so we're going to be waiting another 3 days at the very most to get him up to tier 4. But until then, what I wanted to do is actually show you guys how he compares to his previous uniform, which was already really good, the Phoenix uniform. I made a video on this a couple days ago in preparation, so we're going to try and beat those exact same stages again and see if we can do it significantly faster. Now, in this Back to Basics uniform, they've actually made a couple changes that I really like. For one, you no longer have to tap, hold, and charge his heroic charge. You literally just tap it and then you move him wherever you want to go. You track the enemy and you're doing big damage. It seems like the majority of his damage is still on his tier 3, so depending on how you use him, you want to just try and get to your tier 3 skill as fast as possible. Unfortunately, they didn't make him as proc friendly as I would have liked, but he can still work with a proc, so I'm going to try him with my CTP of energy because I don't feel like changing over to a rage. I did a little bit of testing and I went back through some of my previous videos and it seems like he's just almost as strong as a tier 3 Venom in the King of Light uniform. And keep in mind, lately with all these characters getting tier 4, generally they're not good until you get them to tier, well, I wouldn't say they're not good, but like at level 70 tier 3, they sometimes don't measure up, right? Like for example, Namor was so bad at level 70, but now at tier 4, he's so good. I also really dig this fourth skill that they gave him. It reminds me of, I believe, Civil War with Iron Man coming in, blasting down, and then having the beams hit the enemies. It looks really cool, right? The rotation I'm going to be using in this is actually going to be 3, 4, and then proccing on 5. 3 cancel, 4 cancel, proc on 5. I find that gives me a little bit more damage than going 3, 5, and then 4. Okay, that's what I found. And then obviously when the tier 3 is ready, I'm going to try and stack all of the buffs from the 3, the 4, the 5, and then hit it on the 6. However, if you take a look, right, look at that. You see how fast Cap throws out the shield for the 4? That can trigger your proc. Okay, also 5th can trigger your proc, but it's more likely that your 4th skill is going to trigger your proc because Cap throws that shield out so bloody fast. Now if you're using him with a CTP of rage, you want to incorporate a 2-on-1 after you've done a 3-5-4 or 3-4-5, whichever rotation tickles your fancy, just so that you can get to your tier 3 faster. But it seems like you're going to need to do 2 full rotations before you can get your tier 3 skills. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to start off on stage 19 against Ultron. Last time it took us just under 4 minutes to do this, so I'm curious to see what it's going to look like this time. And also, for some reason my proc did not activate. That's unfortunate. Wow, okay, he just ran out of the radius of my attack. That's unfortunate. Okay, the captain's charge, I like it. Okay, let's keep him busy with the 1. Oh, come on. That was unfortunate. I was just trying to stop him from optimizing. Hello? Where's my... There we go. Really just trying to stop him from optimizing. That's literally what I'm trying to do. What? He just ran away again? Okay, he optimized. Okay. That's really annoying. The burst is kind of nice when you get the proc. Like, if you get the proc, because I see it seems like there's like a possibility of the proc not activating, which is just really strange because you would think we would always get the proc just because of the fact that so many hits. Yo, this tier 3 is bossing. Oh my gosh. So this is what it's like when you don't have to wait for the accumulation. My gosh. Yeah, and especially it's 20% accumulation, by the way, as opposed to like the 10 or 15% that most characters get. He got 20, bro. The first character to step into the 20 zone. I think I missed a proc there. Yeah. Also, it doesn't matter because he became invincible. That kind of matters though, because for some reason I didn't get my 4th skill. Really? That's unfortunate. We're doing significantly better. Like, we're gonna be able to like do this like at least a minute and a half faster. Maybe, I don't know. It's just dependent on if the 4th skill triggers a proc, or it seems to be like a range issue sometimes for one of the skills. Like one of them seems to be able to cancel further out than the other. Come on, bust him, bust him, bust him, bust him, bust him. Yo, the last portion of the tier 3 hits really hard. It seems like that's the portion where you gotta make sure that you make sure that the proc is on that. Yeah, so just to put things in perspective for you guys, this is what it looked like last time, right? We had a minute and 5 seconds remaining. This time we had like 2 minutes plus. So yeah, definitely a big improvement, and that was a sloppy run. All right, so we're gonna take him back in on stage 39 against Mephisto. I'm curious to see how we do this time, since last time we were doing fire damage, and as you all know, Mephisto has really high elemental resistances, specifically against fire as well, because you know, he's a fire demon and all that. Come on, hit him where it hurts. Hit him in the balls. Nut shot. Ah, come on. I don't think I want to use the tier 3 here. I think we can save it. Let's see. Yeah, we saved it. We saved it. All right. And as opposed to before, where we had to like wait and line things up, now we can just kind of go crazy. Yeah. Yo, Cap shield is kind of wild, bro. It lingers for so long. It's a good thing we didn't use the tier 3 there, because otherwise it would have been wasted. Okay. No. Unfortunate situation. Unfortunate. How unfortunate. We had one of the skills preloading and it triggered a little too soon there. I think the 5th skill should have a little bit more on it, man. It's missing a little oomph, you know? Just a little oomph. But okay. Applying that pressure, I love it. So as I said, he can be proc friendly. He isn't the most proc friendly, but he can be. You just gotta have quick fingers. Okay, so he's about to jump into an iframe here, but we have iframe ignore on the 6, and we can apply a lot of pressure to him. There we go. So it looks like it's not going to be that much faster. Maybe somewhere along the way I missed a proc or something. Definitely fast, but just not as fast as I thought. I thought we'll be getting maybe an extra minute off of it. But yeah, 202. Definitely could be faster. Last time we had 151 on the clock. I'll show you guys real quickly with the Phoenix uniform. So as you can see right here. But this allows me to play a lot more aggressively in this new uniform. I don't have to wait around and line things up perfectly. I can just kind of like tap and go. All right, so finally we're gonna jump in against Null. Last time we had 241 left, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. My proc, hello. We still have stun immunity, which is nice. I guess we could just throw that out. Maybe I should have waited. Okay, we skipped. I'm trying to see. Nope, looks like it's not going to be the case. I was trying to see if I could just transition without needing to use the tier 3, but unfortunately that was not the case. Because, oh, what the hell? It doesn't even matter, he jumps anyways. Sometimes it seems like the 5 doesn't trigger the proc, and it's really rather irritating, I would say. Because there's so many hits going on, you would think it's just gotta. Well, I guess it's probably because it's just a little short. Hello? See, like, look at that. All those hits, no proc triggers. I don't know why. Like, I truly do not understand why. Thank goodness for a strong tier 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna push through, power through. It looks like we're gonna be slower. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, we're gonna be slower. Either slower or just the same. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know why, but the 4th and 5th skill combination sometimes just does not set off the proc. Last time, this is how long it took us to get it done. We're using the exact same setup and everything. Maybe I need a little bit more practice with the new uniform. After all, it is new. I only have like 30 minutes of practice with it. So maybe I just need a little bit more practice, and then we'll clean up the run and get it better. But I will say, from what I saw against the other bosses, it's definitely a significant improvement for him. And to be honest with you, it looks like what they wanted to do with him this time around is actually make him a PvP character. So if he's doing this well in PvE at tier 3, which we know is going to get better once you get him to level 80 and tier 4, I'm very curious to see how he's going to do in PvP. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Leave me your thoughts in the comments on Cap. Is this uniform worth picking up if you already had the last one? It really comes down to your playstyle. This one right here requires more skill. The other one, the new one here, just, you know, it can plug and play pretty much for PvE content.